Feather to the cat, what are you doing jumping on top of my spooky scaler? You know what she did? She jumped and hit this lid a couple times. She bent this thing down. She bent that thing down. Still works fine now. And she actually knocked it over. And the other guy knocked it over and broke one of the latches, which I could fix. But it still works. At least you're not on the receive coil where it transmits. I made the other one like wobbly. So if she jumps on it, it goes like, wobbly. There's Onyx. Because if she jumps on that one, she'll transmit the frequency of her cat body to me while I'm sleeping. But normally, she just sleeps on the bed, and she gets transmitted with the molecular frequency from the thieves' oil, which is a combination of, let's see if I can do this right, cinnamon, cloves, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon oil. But I also added one more, frankincense, to it. So she gets that. She walks all over me every night. Anytime I kind of wake up a little bit, she gets up and she walks all over me like a geisha girl. So there she is taking care of her son. She does that with Mr. Putin, the cat. Now, I just got an email from somebody who's a medical doctor who said that cats are transmitting the coronavirus. And I'm looking it up online. I'm thinking, first off, the World Health Organization says it's not true, which I don't trust them. But they said there was one case whereby in the entire globe where a human transferred COVID-19 to a cat, not the other way around. But coronaviruses are in us at all times, including cats. You can find some amounts. There's always viruses in us at all times. It's just like you don't notice them because it's at such a low level. Your body, we have bad microbes in us at all times. So the fact that you can pick up a bad microbe someplace doesn't mean there's some problem, because that's been like that since the dawn of time. Going back tens of thousands of years. That's just how things are. Now, you get your freaking paws. These guys are going to destroy my equipment, man. Hope not. Fucking asshole. Anyway. Is this thing still showing a red light down here? Yeah, it's right there, see? Got some fur over it. Can't even fucking see it because it's furry. Yeah, it's still there. There it is. God. You screwing this up or what? Huh? You gotta get off. Come on, get off of there. Get that. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, the red light's on her good. Her fur was in the way. Freaking knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. Usually she sleeps right there next to me. And, but now I'm gonna stand out there and guard my cats with a gun, because some fucking moron's gonna probably hear this rumor about kill these cats because they might have COVID-19 and they're gonna. I'm like, you know what? Government, and all these medical experts, I hate them. I've hated them for fucking years, man. I've hated them for more than 20 years. These MDs, jackasses murdered my father, and ever since that time, and other people in my family before that, but that was the pushover point right there. I've hated them ever since. That was 20 years ago. So they're basically scumbags that are beholden to the Rockefeller pharmaceutical money system, and they don't give a shit. Oh, they talk sweet. Oh, I'm gonna help you. Well, they get their freaking big fat fees of 6-digit salaries times 3 or 4, whatever the hell they make. Live in their big fancy homes. And the women that are nurses, yeah, they put up with the shit from the doctors, but I can tell you right now, they're just as bad. There's so many simple. The thing that bugs me the most is about the vitamin C. They've known that from Dr. Frederick Robert Kleiner since the 1940s. Curing measles, influenza, smallpox, polio. Back in the 1940s, with high doses of intravenous vitamin C, it has to go into the vein, right into the vein, right? And you got to put a high doses. Sometimes it might be 200,000, 300,000. They did 500,000 mg, milligrams. Totally non-toxic, no side effects. And in China, they're doing 10 to 20,000. And now the Chinese didn't develop this. We did over here in the United States. 10 to 20,000. A bag of the IV, the standard bag that it comes in, is 25,000. Try to get it, though. Vitamin C, the IV vitamin C, it's 25,000. Try to get it, though. You'll freaking forget about getting it. The Chinese are doing this with 10 to 20,000. The severe case is 20,000 mg vitamin C intravenous, and the stuff goes away. Now, cats, they don't even get like if they get FIV, feline immune deficiency disorder, in other words, you got HIV is the human version, FIV, cats have FIV. Even that's not fatal to them. It could be harmful to them, or they might have a little health problems here and there. But generally, it's not fatal to them because they produce their own vitamin C in their body. So, and with these guys, I give them freaking clowns. I give them so much extra stuff that their immune system is pretty powerful, So I don't think they got a problem. But now when I put them out, I got to watch out for some idiot that is going to freaking do something, shoot him with a BB gun or some shit because it's a pest that's carrying COVID-19. I got to watch out for that shit now. This is getting fucking bullshit. So, but basically, and I saw there was a place in Florida where a pastor was arrested for freaking having a church meeting or something. I'm thinking to myself, and the sheriff's like, oh, you're a dummy. This is why they got people like that in the military and in the law enforcement. They're just smart enough to freaking push orders, to debate their orders. That's all they are. They're dumb animals. That's what Henry Kissinger's absolutely right. When he called them dumb, I agree with that shit all the way, man. This is why I get disgusted with so much stuff that, I wind up working for Jewish guys all the time because it's like, these people are that stupid. The goy are really that dumb. The goy generally are freaking that dumb. That's really what the hell it is. I don't think the Jews are that smart. Well, they're not that smart compared to me. I mean, I can see through the crap real quick, and it's like, Bill Gates, crap, man, it's so obvious what he's doing. And I go out and I see, all these people with masks on at Lowe's. I was like getting some welding wire. I got a little more I ran out of welding wire again for doing a Canon part, so I've got another pound of it. I got 2 more. I'm going to try to set up a 10-pound reel on there probably later on so I don't run out. And I fixed the other welder too, kind of rigged it up. But I got my Hobart, little Hobart 125, and I ran out of welding wire last night. I was doing one last thing, but now I got enough to complete it, so I'm going to be out there tonight and freaking doing some more of that, and hopefully it'll be progressing along a lot more. But now they got this heads up about, the cats, if you see any wild cats out there, get rid of them. I was like, holy shit. But where's this coming from? It's like if you look up most of the sources out there, they'll tell you, at best, cats and humans carry a type of coronavirus at any given time. That's like a normal thing. But it's not like, the viruses generally don't jump species. That's bullshit. It really is. And I'm getting this from a doctor because you know what? The doctors are fed the crap, and they don't give a crap because that's how they make money. They're freaking advising everybody because they got these quote-unquote credentials from the Rockefeller Institute or something. You know what I mean? It really came back all the way back down to, the Flexner Report, which was used to freaking destroy all the homeopathic medicine out there. It's a racket. It's a sadistic racket. Now, I want to add one more thing onto this. I asked a pastor, which I don't go to church or none of this kind of crap, but I tell you what, I got way more freaking solid, not belief. It's like it's an axiom. I know there's a creator, there's an intelligence that actually creates life, and I know there's a force that's beyond us. I know this for a fact. I know a lot of religious people probably just go along with the motions because it's a freaking social club, but I know this. I don't go to church. I asked this guy if we have the SCV meeting, could throw it in, we'd like to do a little chapel thing with several prayers. I'm going to see if he responds to me, or they just closing down our chapels, because that's why I'm looking at the SCV, the Sons of Confederate Veterans, the Sons of the American Revolution, and all these holy freaking chapel people are, for the most part, are a bunch of freaking cuck cowards. So, there's he goes. Freaking Goldie. Hey, what are you guys doing? You're playing around. So. So, anyway, he commandeers my elliptical machine. So, anyway, that's a wrap, but, it doesn't affect me at all. It's like, I got freaking 5 cats all over me. I still go to work because I'm mission essential at the CPA firm, and so that's not affecting me there. Maybe I'll get $1,200. I don't know if that's freaking true or not, but maybe not. Oh yeah, if you want to drop a couple dimes into the PayPal over in BitChute, I got other videos out there. You can freaking watch them. The deal is that you'll find that there's a lot of disinformation. This is telling me the American people are too stupid to be. They'll never freaking adhere to the Constitution in a million years anymore. All these people that freaking went into the gated communities, it's flat out a given that those type of people are people that want to be protected by government and will give up their rights to government in 2 seconds flat, which means they're not going to be protected by government. They're going to be owned by the elite who own government, who are going to use government to freaking control them. All these people in gated communities, which is the vast majority of new people coming into Florida, I don't care if they're Republicans or whatever the hell they are, Trumpies, whatever, they live in a gated community, they're a piece of shit, basically, because most of the time, I mean, unless you're so old, you can't do a lot of things and you have to live in a gated community. But for the most part, a lot of these people are just, they're la-di-da-di-yo-yos. I live in, Mossy Oaks Estates and blah, blah, blah. They don't want to do nothing. They want to be, they want to live in they will never defend America in a million years. And, people that go into the military, well, I get free college, I get, they're going to give me this, they're going to give me that. That's really what it is. They're not the 1861 Confederates and the 1776 Patriots. And I'll tell you what, I can tell you even way back in 1776, people like George Washington, too. You can't trust these jackasses for nothing because he was a Federalist. The only ones it wasn't even like all the Patriots, quote unquote, in 1776 were good. There's a lot of them totally out for themselves. They were creating a new empire. The only ones that were good patriots back in 1776 were the ones that pushed for the Bill of Rights, the Bill of Rights itself, and actually ones that authored like the Virginia Constitution. It's even a myth that even amongst the 3%, there's a lot of freaking over people in there that were totally looking for a new empire. See, and it really didn't even last that long because after 1865, we went to full-on empire, and the thing that's kind of slowing them down was the Constitution, limited powers of the federal government, and the Bill of Rights. Well, they're going to throw the Bill of Rights right the hell out the window with this New World Order government. Bill Gates is part of that shit too. So, anyway, long enough on that. I'll put a little clip on the end here where you can look at I don't know if it's what it is, some microwave towers or whatever for cell phones, but hey, as far as I know that I've been into this technology a long time. You could throw another frequency in there to harm people, and they never know. Some technician could just be told, hey, run this. Okay. Yeah, it's going to help with the transmission. Yeah, of course, that's going to probably debilitate people biologically. Who gives a crap, man? What comes around goes around. I mean, anybody work for Google and YouTube is going to get affected by this crap too. You're just a bunch of pawns too, in the overall scheme of things. And I don't give a shit about my channel too. You can pull the plug on it. As far as I'm concerned, who cares? You ain't paying me. Who cares? Later. Yeah, that's how I watch my cats over here on the video camera. But if when they're outside, but I don't even give a crap about this YouTube at all because first off, I'm not going to put PayPal on YouTube or Patreon or any of that shit. I got PayPal and BitChute. I'm never going to try to get money off of, if they pay me directly, fine, I'll take it. Thank you. But I'm not going to, so if they delete the whole channel, I'm not going to even give a shit. Tell you the truth. I don't really care. Because I'm only going to go with like BitChute. And I already got the domain synergy7.com. Nothing's up there yet, but I'll just create a web page and use MP4 upload in BitChute as the video file storage, and screw YouTube altogether. YouTube needs to sync faster than MySpace did. That's the way I look at it. I don't give a crap about this FairTube, what they're doing. They're just freaking helping YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, by making them look not as bad. Hey, Susan's got to freaking get that bitch for freaking traitorous activities all the way. then I'll say, okay, then it's fine. You got to get her for freaking influencing elections and, swaying public opinion and acting like they're an internet provider platform while really they're editorializing everything there is. Screw them. Well, there's an example how they're going to fix all the gated community dorks health up. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's probably just freaking cell phone or whatever the hell it is, but frequency technology we know exists. Who the hell knows what they could be putting through it through high-tech individuals that are giving orders to do this and do that, and they have no reason why it's there. You just say, well, it's a new improvement. Send this frequency through the microwaves now. Yeah. Meanwhile, more morons are wearing masks. I'd like to know how masks are going to stop 5G. They ain't gonna. Dumbasses.